Hello. Okay, so I think this is the best way to do this. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I wanted to go over all of the menus that you guys had shared. So when you guys have questions about eating out, or even at special events, but especially at restaurants, I was just going to go through the menus that you guys dropped. I'll share my screen and just kind of go over maybe what I would order and different things to keep in mind when ordering out. So let's go. Okay, so Northern Maine Brewing Company. We actually just ordered from here, so I'm just going to open these and hopefully you guys can see, and I've got help today, so hopefully that stays quiet. So let's go through and kind of overall advice as far as ordering out at restaurants is, if you can, look at the menu ahead of time. And so going with a plan can help you stick to it rather than going don't go super hungry, but you show up, you're not starving. Oh my gosh. And my dogs are gonna go crazy. Guys. Okay. Don't go to the restaurant starving and not knowing, because that just leaves kind of everything up in the air, and you're much more likely to make not great decisions. So you can have, oh my God, this is like the third time I've tried to record this, and every time something freaking happens. Stop. Gunner, come. Sit down. Sit. Stop. Okay, so when you're going out, if you are going with a plan to stay on track, now we all do it. There are some days where I'm like, you know what, I'm going and I'm going to order what I want. That should be the exception, first of all. But if you're going with the intention of staying on track, you need to choose either appetizer, dessert, or a drink. Not all three. Not even just two, especially if you want to stay on track. You got goals, like this is what you're going to have to do. I promise the appetizers will still be there. You won't leave feeling like super full and crappy because you're disappointed that you didn't stick with things. One drink, the rest of the time, water, no sodas, no other stuff. Or dessert, one dessert, and share it. So get one thing and share it between 2 or 3 people. I mean, that's probably against the rules in COVID time, but you get the idea. You can split it into 2 plates. You don't need, portion sizes are huge. You don't need a whole dessert. So, so going through here, beer battered, that means fried and a lot of carbs. Again, fried cheese curds, tornado shrimp, tavern cheese fries, spinach artichoke dip. Most dips loaded with cheese and fat. Anything fried, obviously lots of extra fat, extra carbs. The one thing that I would probably that would be the best would probably be the maple habanero wings, which I've actually the maple habanero wings or the tornado shrimp. Those are the least fried and have the least amount of like unhealthy carbs with them. So that's for starters. Of course, you have your green salad, but be careful with salads, you guys. The whole Ultimate Portion Fix is based on this idea that Autumn was training a woman, and she was like, I don't know what we're doing. She was out to eat. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm staying on track. I'm doing my workouts. I'm eating salads. But she had this enormous salad, which it's fine, like greens and vegetables, but then you pour a 1/4 cup of dressing on it. You've got croutons. You've got craisins. You've got like fried onions and all of the toppings. That's like an entire day's worth of calories, but you think it's healthy because it's a salad. So just be aware of that. Like the wedge salad. Honestly, it's a wedge of iceberg lettuce, and it's got bacon and buttermilk, blue cheese, baby shrimp, hard-boiled eggs, Thousand Island dressing. You guys, there's not much nutritional value in that. The Greek salad is going to be probably a little bit better. There's more vegetables, creamy Greek dressing. That means higher in fat. If you can choose a vinaigrette over a creamy dressing, choose a vinaigrette, because that's oil, like olive oil and vinegar based. And the fresh garden greens, that adding chicken, shrimp, or steak, that is going to be your best bet as far as the greens go. All hands, all of these like are burgers, maybe taking off the bun of the burger or asking for it without, asking, I'm going to just switch because I won't have time. This will be so long if I go like thing by thing. Asking for a to-go container before your meal even starts, because most restaurants, their serving sizes are humongous. They're at least 2 servings. On this page, I'm going to go through and say probably your steak and your fish are the most, the healthiest options here. You're going to see a lot of things with like maple and garlic sauce, like sauces, creams, anything that's like smothered, creamy, anything. Brown butter hollandaise, I mean, it sounds delicious, savory. A lot of things have butter things. If you can ask for the glazes or those kinds of dressings on the side, that's a way that you can control that better. Other ways you can cut back. You can, instead of getting the potatoes or french fries, ask for a double serving of vegetables. And forego the like tavern mac and cheese sides. Go for like the, you can get seared scallops as a side or the smashed potatoes as a side. And you can ask for the toppings separately, like the sour cream and bacon bits and butter. You can ask for that all separately. Okay. On to the next one. Ooh, Tastee-Freez. Let's look at this. So I also just had this a couple of weeks ago. You guys, you can still eat out. It's not about cutting all of that after out of your diet. It's about still being able to eat what you want, but doing it in a responsible way. So it's the exception, not the rule. You have more better days than not so good days, and that you can make healthier choices all along this. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys invest in Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset. They're one of our nutrition programs, and it gives you, it's not just going to, we don't just throw meal plans at you and be like, here, eat these foods, because it doesn't teach you how to actually make the decisions on your own. Your power in controlling your food comes from the knowledge that you get from learning from like things like this or programs like 2B Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix. When you have the knowledge, you can't unknow it. And so you're going to automatically start making these decisions on your own because you have the knowledge of, oh, well, that says creamy, so maybe that's not as good for me, or knowing, you know, what to look for in a salad and whatnot. Okay, so let's see, you can always do burgers, you guys. You can always do burgers without the bun, or some places will do like a lettuce wrap. Wings, you know, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, french fries. Obviously, they're all fried and breaded. That might be lower on the list as far as when I'm going to choose something. A tuna roll, chicken salad, that kind of stuff is usually mixed with a lot of mayonnaise, which probably better than fried, but not your best choice. They have grilled. If you have the option to have grilled over fried, choose the grilled. If you have the option of whole wheat over white bread, choose whole wheat. Let's see. I mean, get the french fries and split them with someone. You don't have to have a full serving all to yourself. I got a poutine, and I just got a small poutine, which is, for those of you who don't live in Northern Maine, it's french fries with gravy and cheese, and it's my most favorite dish ever. Let's see. They've got wings, coleslaw, barbecue sauce, and sauces typically have a ton of sugar in them. So just be careful. If you can get them on the side, get them on the side. Oh yeah, this one is I think I had it already. Yeah. Kenzie, the El Patio restaurant. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, El Patio, Mexican. So there's actually, I mean, you can get some pretty decent healthy meals when it comes to Mexican. There's a lot going on here. Okay. Also, vegetarian does not always mean healthier. Also look at all of the stuff that's in there. You guys, rice, black beans are carbs. They're healthy carbs, but they're still carbs. But if you have like a huge serving of rice and a huge serving of beans, and there's also usually corn in a lot of these, those are all carbs. So you could be using up all of your healthy carbs in one meal. and, you know, healthy or not healthy, you're still, if you're still eating too much of something, it's not going to help you reach your goal. So let me just see. Cheesesteak, I'm looking at stuff that I might typically order. Cheesesteak burrito, one burrito filled with sliced steak and grilled onions, tossed with our cheese sauce, lettuce, and tomatoes, served with rice and beans. So served with rice and beans, there's a cheese sauce. I mean, it's grilled. If you can ask for the cheese sauce on the side, served with rice and beans. If those are on the side, you can also control how much of those you eat. Usually, like, the mailman just scared the crap out of me. Burrito, 2 grilled chicken burritos filled with beans. Again, look out for the beans. That would be the only thing. If you can ask for them without, that's cool. Tacos are typically a pretty good, tacos and fajitas are typically a pretty good choice because you can, especially if they come like this, it looks like they come with like the filling separate from the tortilla. Or if they have corn tortillas versus flour tortillas. Corn tortillas are less gluten, not as high in carbs. And then you can also control how much you eat. So you can eat more of the fillings, more of the vegetables and the meat when it comes to ordering out. Also, if you can ask for things like guacamole and sour cream and cheese on the side, you can control how much you're eating. Yeah, so the biggest thing with this would be watch out for, like, guacamole is super good. Chips and salsa, like, either have your chips and salsa or at the beginning and go lighter on the carbs during your meal, or skip the free chips and salsa. Like, if there's bread or free stuff at the beginning of a meal, definitely forego it. Like, you don't have to have it. And make sure that you're choosing stuff that you want that is going to be worth it for you. So, like, if you don't love bread, you just eat it because it's there and it's free and they bring it to you, skip out on it. You don't need it. Cheesecake Factory. I've never been to the Cheesecake Factory. Is that weird? The closest one is like 6 hours from me. So let's look. Let's look at salads, just because I want to prove this point. Typically they are Caesar salad. You guys, Caesar salads are delicious, I know, but there's like zero nutritional value to this. What about, barbecue ranch chicken salad. Let's look at this one. Even a Cobb salad, you guys. Okay, avocado, good, healthy fat, tomato, grilled corn. It's a good carb, but there's still carbs there. Black beans, good carb. Romaine, you're better off to have a salad with like lettuce or a spring mix. There's a lot more nutritional value in spinach. You get more fiber, more vitamins and minerals. Iceberg lettuce is pretty, like, mostly water, so you're not getting a ton of that. Barbecue ranch dressing, probably pretty high in calories. Lots of crispy fried onion strings for crunch. They look delicious, but that is not going to help you move more toward your goals. Let's see if we can find Impossible taco salad. Let's go chicken and avocado salad. Also, be wary of avocado. It's fat. It's a healthy fat and it's a good fat, but you don't need to be eating an entire avocado every day. Grilled chicken, that's good. Fresh avocado, good. Mixed greens, that's good because it's not just the iceberg lettuce, so you're getting some more nutritional value. Crisp tortilla strips, okay. Cilantro and cashews tossed in a citrus honey peanut vinaigrette. That would be a decent choice for sure. It looks like it's a pretty decent size salad, so you might not have to eat the whole thing. And maybe you forego the tortilla strips and you have, dessert, or you have a drink instead. It's all about like balancing things out. Like, you can still have all the things you want, but you don't have to have a huge salad or an entire plate of potato skins to enjoy like the appetizer that you love. Let's see. What else might we? Glam burgers. Oh my, there is so much. Let's look at Skinnylicious. What's this here? Small plates and appetizers. So that's good. Sounds like it's a smaller portions. Oh, they even have Skinnylicious cocktails. Okay, so definitely like looking at your menus ahead of time is going to help a lot. They've got hamburger, veggie burger, grilled turkey burger. These look like decent. my guess is they're probably smaller servings. Chicken pot pie. Oh, white chicken chili. So you can go on this and order from this menu. I'm guessing that there's going to be less calories in these dishes. New items. Let's just look at breakfast real quick. Eggs and omelet. Saturday. Let's look at Saturday and Sunday brunch, because this fried chicken and waffles Benedict just don't even, unless it's like a super special day, and that's a really big favorite of yours. I don't know where my child, Logan. He's not answering. That's not good. Monte Cristo sandwich. Crunchy French toast stuffed with bacon, grilled ham, scrambled eggs, melted Swiss, dusted with powder. Oh my God. I mean, that sounds delicious. My thing would probably be, let's move more toward an omelet with like a veggie omelet with maybe even some bacon and a piece of toast or home fries. And if you're doing well and you're planning like for the rest of the day, you're going to watch yourself, then maybe you get, both a piece of toast and some home fries, or a pancake and some home fries. They have a lot of stuff. Wow. I'm gonna have to go to Cheesecake Factory. All right, we'll do one more real quick. I think Governor's will probably be similar, although I did just order a couple weeks ago their superfood salad. And menus. Okay, so there's a lot of comfort food, lots of fried stuff here. Like I said, you can always order a sandwich or a burger without the bun. As far as sides, sweet potato fries, they're still fried, but sweet potatoes are a little bit higher on the nutritional value. If you guys look at your food list, if you follow Portion Fix, the higher the food on the list, the more nutritional value. You should still eat a variety of all those foods, but definitely keep that in mind. Breakfast, don't even look at the bakery stuff. Let's see, where was that? I think it was a special, but it was a superfood salad. So it had mixed greens. It had, watch out, like craisins are pretty high in sugar. And just ask for your dressings on the side. Let's see what else. I think that was it. Boondock Grill. I think most of this stuff is going to be, they're going to have a lot of the same types of foods. So those are the biggest tips. Don't go hungry. Drink lots of water. Have an idea of what you're going to get. Like, make your mind up before you go. Just make the decision. This is what I'm going to get. Take it easy on the alcohol. Choose either alcohol, an appetizer, or a dessert. Depending on the portions, some places are better about portions, but ask for a to-go container and only eat half of your meal. A lot of meals, they'll come with like 2 big chicken breasts, and that's 2 servings. So split your meal in half immediately. Choose, decide, am I going to be like super on track? Is this going to be worth it for me? Is indulging in the bread before dinner, is that more important to me than having like fries with my burger? You can still have all of that stuff. Let's focus on what we can have versus what we can't, or what we shouldn't, or what we might not be, what we shouldn't be eating as much of, because you can still have that stuff every once in a while, but just be more aware of it, have it less often. If you want to see faster, sooner results, then cut that stuff completely out. Like no alcohol and no desserts. If you want to like drop weight, you still need to do it in a healthy way. You still need to be eating, but cut out all of the junk. You can do it. If you're not as concerned, if you don't mind a little bit slower progress, like you can have a couple treats a week, plan for it during the week, watch yourself during the week, look forward to it. We have like a Friday night movie night, like Friday, Saturday nights, we usually like order out, and I usually get something. I'll either have a drink. This past weekend was shoddy because it was my birthday and I totally like indulged every day, but it typically isn't an everyday thing. So make it the exception, not the rule. And like I said, ask us about Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset. we can help you get set up with those to learn more about it. This is how I learned all of this stuff, was just doing it and also being resourceful and going after and looking for that knowledge. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and drop any questions or share your own experiences here.